أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين.
Assalamu alaikum, dear kids. We have already done till ayah number 40 of Surah Yasin, and in today's lesson, we will start from ayah number 41.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون.
Wa ayatul, a sign lahum, for them, anna, indeed we, hamalna, we carried, zurriyatahum, their families, fil fulqi, in the boat, al mashhoon, laden. Complete ayat is like that, and a sign for them is that we carried their children in a laden ship, their children in a laden boat. In the previous ayat, Allah Ta'ala has mentioned many of His magnificent creations like mountains and skies. When we look at these lofty mountains and these beautiful skies, we feel the grandeur and the power of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and we should be very thankful. In this ayat, Allah Ta'ala is mentioning the boats and ships, especially the boat of Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam. You must have heard about Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam. He was one of a pious prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he was given a long life. He spent 950 years to preach his people, but only few people believed in him and converted to Islam. Although they were only a handful of people, but Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam carried them. Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam picked pairs of birds and animals along with the believers, and they were all saved. That boat was a big sign and a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If that boat wouldn't have been there, our forefathers wouldn't have survived and humanity wouldn't have survived. Now look at ayah number 42.
وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون.
وَخَلَقْنَا, and we created, lahum, for them, mim mislihi, likes of that, ma, that, yarkabun, they ride. And we created for them from the likes of that which they ride. Boat of Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam was the first of its kind, and it served as a sample, and later on more boats were created like that, and traveling by sea was made possible with the help of that. So the boat sailing in the seas is also one of the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Although human beings can make these boats with wood and steel and iron, but it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who made this sailing of the ship in the seas possible. Now look at ayah number 43.
وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون.
Wa in, and if, nasha, we will, nughriqhum, we will drown them, fala, and not, sarikha, response to their cry, lahum, for them,
ولا
lahum, and not for him, yunqazun, be saved. The whole ayat is like that, and if we will, we could drown them, and no one will be there for them to respond for their cries, and nor they will be saved. If you travel by seas and boats, you will see water to vast stretches, and the boats and ships, they sail peacefully through it. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who made the water and air sail the ship. So we should always be very grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and worship only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now look at ayah number 44.
إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين.
Illa, except, rahmatam, mercy, minna, from us, wa mata'an, and provision,
إلى حين.
for a given time. Complete ayat is like that, and except as a mercy and a provision for a given time. All the blessings that are mentioned above, they are given to us as a provision for a given time. We should enjoy them and we should cherish all these provisions and all these blessings, and we should always be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We will stop here and we will do more ayats in next lesson.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.